All right, Chris, you're pretty much an expert on 2K. You're always in the park or in the Pro-Am, but from what I hear, you haven't jumped in to my team in 2K22.
It is true. I haven't jumped into my team this year. Please don't tell my bosses that. But now I figured it's time to jump in, and I'm calling up a few of my expert friends to help get me started.
And if you're also looking to get started in my team, listen up, because here.
Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony.
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. So the net starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Simmons. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's MP. And it's KD in at the three, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Edwards is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in at the two, the 17-footer. And it's wide right, hits off the rim. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Spurs. Pass to Towns. Dishes it to Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic. He's confident. He can score it. And he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Good on the second free throw.
And Doris, the last few years for Russell has seen a lot of turnover and change for that young man.
And you know what? That can really slow down a player on the court more than you think. Last handful of years, Russell has changed teams and coaches several times, and yet he has still continued to be a factor on the floor.
Watch how MP flusters the defense with the dribble move, getting himself the shot he was looking for.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Russell, no good. Here's Simmons. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. MP right side. And there it is for him. MP's got his second basket of the game.
You love MP's intensity down the paint. He doesn't let the defense throw him off.
And the pass to Vanderbilt. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Russell.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
MP deciding where to go with it. Pulls it up. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And the shot goes down.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Durant kicks to MP. And he drives in. And the dunk by MP.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Russell from long range. Brooklyn with the rebound. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Edwards against Simmons. And finished off by Edwards.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Drummond passes to Simmons. 5 on the clock. The 11-footer, MP. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Noel. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Seth Curry in for Irving. And the slam dunk by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Simmons dishes to MP. Pass to Harris. From the arc. Offensive rebound. MP on the follow.
And those are bonus points for this team. MP hitting the boards hard.
Everly with the ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Minnesota making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Towns. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Mills, he's checked in for Simmons. Curry kicks to MP. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count that one. MP's got 12 points in the game.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Now, here is Russell, covered by Mills. Outside, Russell passes it to Reed. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beverly. And the layup is good.
Patrick Beverly on the inside. Okay, we see you.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front, up by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And plenty of scoring on this team, but Kyrie Irving knows he's always got the green light.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive.
Agreed. And for an NBA defense, few more scary, Greg, than Kyrie Irving with his foot on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Naz Reid out there with Robert Covington. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Beverly in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Spurs was on a mission. He dropped in 34 points and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And the first timeout called at the game for... And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Well, something else they've done a good job of tonight is penetrating and getting points right at the rim.
Outside Edwards. Russell passes to Towns. Out to Edwards. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. And Durant gets it to go.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Down low to end the run. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MP against Edwards. And the basket by MP.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Russell kicks to Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards. Ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Irving dishes to MP. The shot. And too long on the shot. Edwards looking it over.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Starting off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's MP. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. MP kicks to Drummond. Clock at 6. It's blocked, and he gets it back. Irving can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Drummond working against Russell, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he... is definitely taking steps.
And so Russell hits them both. The Nets with the lead. Simmons passes to MP. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Drummond throws it down.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times... that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is,